Hey guys, let me get set up first before we get into things. Okay. Copy the link. Alright. And now to go through on this one. Hold on, I got more details. Second. Alright, I got my message. Now to place it in these places. Alright. Put in here. There we go. Put here. And finally here. Alright, guys. I'm gonna be continuing on with that quest I started yesterday, and I'm not too sure how much time I'm gonna have to do it non-stop because I expect someone to come soon, so I hope I can complete it today, but I'm not too sure if that's gonna be how it'll run out. Okay. I think the second one, keep moving forward, waits at the end of this path. Alright. We gotta leave as long as we find the end of the road. Then there must be a way. Okay, so 3 of them. Okay.
I'll protect us. Guys. Let the show begin. Wheel of life. Here comes the fireworks! I'll protect us. Let's dance. Go. What do we have here?
kind of lost here, so let me see if I can figure it out. Let's see. Because at the rate I'm going, I'll just be going in circles. Okay. Into tower. Okay. It says something about jumping down. Keep moving ahead. Holy Blade. Disable. Get that. Do that. Okay, so it says instead of going through the gate with the detection crystals, turn them down. Go down the elevator, huh? Okay. Looks like we finally made it somewhere. Just a wooden sword. Alright. Hold on, guys. Alright, that should take care of one concern of mine. Come this far, it would be a shame to give up now. You did say the ladders would be up ahead. Not giving up.
Protect us. Fuse is lit. Life goes on. Go. Ta. Ta. Oh. Ha. Like. Fire hazard. Let the show be. Time for a light show. Let's dance. Fuse is lit.
This was here. According to what we said, before the tower lost its time and thus stagnated. As such, no one could open or enter it. But this space is not within the tower. We teleported to a different place from the tower. That's right, Paimon forgot that happened. But if that's the case... But how? No, that can't be true. The princess should be in the tower. Hold on, guys. Be right back. I'm gonna... Alright. I'm back, guys. Teacher on the others.
A reward on the road.
Alright. There it is. Okay. Decided to incorporate the Institute for Raising Orphans and the Children of Criminals into the public welfare system, considering the ruins of a previous civilization upon which it is situated. It shall be named. The seat of director was established in honor of the Hydro Archon's great virtue and has been taken on by a gentle Oceanid. The title of vice director is to be taken up by one who displays exceptional moral quality and ability. The duty will be taken up by Basilis Elton, former naval commander. May her steely temper be itself tempered by the family she will establish these children going forward. What's that idiot thinking? Well, whatever, might as well have some fun post-retirement. One serving of flour, one of sugar, one of melted butter, 2 of eggs, a large amount of milk with which to make foam. Are you kidding me? What exactly is a large amount? Remember, it is, well, this time, 15 minutes at 180 degrees is not the same as 5 at 540. So it seems that I'm looking at things in here. According to the ancient theater and mysterious research hidden here, we believe that the documents and folklore discovered within Petrichter. The research team from Institute of Natural Philosophy holds that. There's a book here too, a picture book, huh? It suits you, Paimon. Let me make sure of my microphone first. Alright. We're good. This book gives me a strange feeling. Let's let Paimon see. A long time ago in a place far, far away. There was once a beautiful and kind princess named Lyris, and yep, she's our main character. I don't want this name. That's not what you said before. Do you want to read it too, Anne? In that case, Paimon's gonna continue. Come on, it's just a story. There's no need to be so fussy anyway. A protagonist needs an antagonist, an evil one at that. And our evil antagonist, well, that's the dragon Narcissus. So evil is he that the peace-loving people tremble at the sound of his name. Not that he cares about their feelings, though. He sowed destruction across the land with the searing flames he spewed from his mouth. His great wings turned cities to dust, and his burning breath reduced nations to ash. At last, only the princess's realm remained safe. But because the princess worked tirelessly to defend her realm, Narcissus' plan to destroy everything could not succeed. So, in Narcissus' story, I'm the evil villain. This is kind of weird. This started like a storybook, but it also feels like it isn't. Bryce, you've got the bigger brain here. You have a look too. Read carefully. What? What is this place? This is the real Escapades? Huh? Paimon wants to say that the book's contents were really weird, but it's really not much when compared to this, is it? The world should be like this, not like how it is outside. Children should be able to play in the grass without fear of hindrance or harm. This place does feel really comfy. Yeah, Paimon feels way better than she did back when we were reading. Back when we were adventuring throughout the kingdom, there was no sunlight there at all. Is that how it is? Only one mystery follows another. I'll say that one. Never mind, this place really is nice. It's gotta be Princess Lyris. This garden, right? Say, Bryce. When our adventures are over, why don't we find a place like this to live? You got it already in the teapot, Paimon. We can eat tasty fruits, plant lots of sweet flowers, and we can invite our friends over as guests. We could all live together happily. What do you say? Sure, let's put a pin in that for now. Then it's agreed. Still, we should focus on helping Anne find the princess first, huh? Hide and seek, hide and seek. Where did Mary and her friends go? Sounds like someone's singing over there. Okay. Huh. Alright. Says I got it, though. Let's see, I'm sorry I wasn't... was just preparing some tea and didn't notice you come. Come sit, snacks will be ready soon. I'm sorry, I was just preparing some tea. Oh, it was just repeating. Oh, snacks. Yes, Paimon. Yes, and ours are very good. But I must say this first. We can only start once the bell rings. It would be quite rude to do otherwise. Where are you from, by the way? Why are you Why are you a fascinating combination, aren't you? A lovely young lady, a small little oceanid, and your beautiful floating friend. Paimon's Paimon and she's Bryce. Huh? Is it just Paimon or does Anne look unhappy? She might have been reminded of something. And this Oceanid is our friend Anne. Oh my, a fine name indeed. In that case, please call me Mary Anne. My, what a pleasant surprise. It has been a long time since I met someone from outside. Where are you from? Well, we're... Actually, Paimon's not sure either. We defeated the fell dragon Narcissus, and then we ended up here somehow. The fell dragon Narcissus, you say? That must have been a frightening foe. Did you think so, Bryce? Let's see, not really, in a manner of speaking, I suppose. They go together. I have heard that Narcissus has hurt many and has turned many kingdoms to ash. Defeating him was an impressive feat indeed. Oh, so you know about him too. Great. We're from the Nazarene Kingdom, and we're looking for Princess Lyris. Do you know where we might find her? Princess Lyris, you say? I'm afraid I do not know. But she should be here. Is that the case, Anne? But I have lived here for a long, long time, and yet I have never seen any princess. Perhaps she might be somewhere else. Playing the Mario Kart, huh? Is that so? Before we came here, we read a book about the princess and how she's beautiful and kind and stuff. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with any such person. On the flip side, you guys do quite look like a princess from a distant land. You hear the sound of a bell. Is that the bell? Yes, that's the signal for tea time. In the past, the children would throw down their wooden swords the moment they heard this bell, and they would come into the hall to have snacks. They're not here now, but I think it best to follow the rules all the same. They'd be quite disappointed otherwise, I suspect. Well, then, shall we? Don't mind if I do, thanks, but I'm not hungry at the moment. I'll say don't mind. Hooray, snacks! You and Paimon enjoy the snacks together. They look very beautiful, but they are tasteless like pure water. How were they? Well, they were great, although Paimon couldn't really taste them. Are you on a low sugar diet or something, Marianne? My apologies. He's Paimon. I just made them as I remember them, so I'm not quite sure if they'll taste all that good. Oh, don't worry about it. At least Paimon's full now. Well, in that case, let me take you all out on a stroll. This is more what I was expecting when following people. This is a flower garden that we've painstakingly taken care of. Lovely, isn't it? I've heard Basil say that caring for children is like caring for a flower. You need good soil, sufficient sunlight, frequent watering, and you can't let them grow however they want. Sounds like this Basil's pretty smart. In fact, we must get rid of pests from time to time as well. Actually, Basil sounds pretty dangerous too. She's very capable indeed. Making snacks, caring for flowers, she can do it all. It would be nice if I could introduce her to you. I've been caring for the flowers here all this time, in the hopes that some friends might come and I might show them how they have bloomed, and well, here you are. Well, it's a shame that they aren't in bloom right now, though. Well, we just need to water them and they'll be fine. Hide and seek, where did Mary and her friends go? To the halls of sea-born foam. I didn't catch all that. Let's see. Well, stain the soil of the garden black. The sunflowers spring from the earth, grow quickly and bloom. Aren't they beautiful? That was quick. Well, they've been waiting for friends to arrive after all. And with your arrival, they were so excited. All they needed then was a little encouragement, a little rain to get them going. So that's how it is. Nature really is amazing, huh? I suspect this exceeds the realm of amazing. Nature really is amazing. I would say that one. Do you like them, Anne? They're very beautiful, the gleaming gold, like gleaming gold. I knew you would. I love them too, after all. You're from a very, very far away place, aren't you, Bryce? What sort of flowers bloom there? The flowers I wear in my hair. I thought those flowers were beautiful the moment I saw you, but I fear that they'll be hard to find now. Bryce. Then let us speak of other flowers. I've always been in Fontaine, and I've never gone anywhere That said, a friend of mine has been to Sumeru. I heard from him that there are many flowers there that can't be found here. Those that grow on the cliffs, ones that only open at night, some even grow on cacti. Haha. And that's when he realized that there was no cacti in Fontaine and had to give me a separate explanation. He was always the serious sort, and he was the smartest of us when we were young. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. It must be a little too exciting for me meeting new friends like this. Well then, Paimon, have you seen any special flowers? Mondstadt's dandelions come to mind. Dandelions. Oh, do you have any of their delightful seeds with you? Well, we might. Dandelions, bloom, bloom, bloom. Dandelion seeds can indeed be found on Paimon. Marianne happily plants them in the soil. Ah, yes. What sort of flower is a dandelion? Paimon thought you knew. Well, how should we put this? The dandelion flower is made of many tiny white flowers, and these white flowers have seeds on them. When the wind blows, these tiny flowers will scatter along with the wind, and they will take root and sprout elsewhere, eventually making new flowers. Cool, huh? Wow, they really are. I didn't know such a flower existed, but I have heard about something similar. What sort of flower is that? It's not a flower, but it's a story about water in a certain place. There was a peaceful body of water. Later, with disturbance, there came ripples and droplets appeared in those ripples. Droplets that had life in them. This life left the water and turned into different forms. But though they were all made of water, gulfs opened between them due to these differences. Each group of life was very weak, but each was beautiful in its own way. The dandelions you spoke of, Paimon, reminded me a lot of that story. A flower that was once united as one would be separated, would bloom, and each piece would become itself. But a single drop of water is weak and will dry up easily. Together, they will be strong, and yet they will no longer be themselves. Is that how it is with dandelions too? Do you think that's a good thing? Paimon doesn't really get it, but what do you think, Bryce? So let's see. They may be weak, but the distance is necessary. It might not be a bad thing for them to unite. People can unite and yet maintain their personhood. I think I'll go with this one. Can they really? I think I understand where you're coming from, Bryce. What you're talking about sounds like what happened to Al Peticho and the others. To help us, they melded into one, turning into that big bubble. Yes, I still remember. Well, it might be meaningless to say this now. Let's have a little walk again, shall we? Ah, yes, I can take you to see our dog. Don't tell me everything's in here. That Anne's this girl, and everything else are the animal friends. 'Cause that's what I'm thinking. Feed the dog. Noble Miss, it is an honor to receive food from you. A pleasure to see you again as well, Miss Marianne. Oh, you good doggy. Good doggy. Yep. And how do you do, dear little miss? Thanks for being polite and all, but Anne, what's going on? I don't know, but this can't be Maury. He has always kept me company. Does this mean that we've been wrong all along about what dogs really look like? Let's see. I would say don't fess. Water can take any shape and life can choose what form it may take. This, however, has nothing to do with its essence. That is a different matter. Didn't Alice say something similarly weird? I have heard something similar said that the body is a prison that restricts evolution. That person was once a child, like all the others. We and many others heard him tell many stories about how all life was originally formless like water and how there were no barriers between souls, thus allowing them to compose an endless story. Many have forsaken their bodies for it. Water can be withdrawn from blood, so too can will be drawn out from one's form. But if you were to try to sprinkle water on the blackened dust that remains, it will not become blood again. Anne? I remember something, even though I really didn't want to. How much do you remember, Anne? I don't know. There's just this flood of feelings and scenes, happy words and angry ones. I'm not sure. I understand. You go first, alright? And remember, be a good dog. Understood. See you, Miss Marianne. See you, dear guests. Oh, this is bad. The number of things that don't make sense just keep going up. If we hadn't seen the dog, Paimon would have forgotten all that stuff already. Didn't we say we were going to rescue Princess Lyris? That's right. My apologies, but there is no princess here, only us. Today, we are simply fortunate to receive guests. This is the end of the path. She has to be here. But Marianne said, so that's gotta mean that one of you is mistaken, right? Right, Bryce? Do you really want to hear what I have to say? They both go together. Of course, you've got the bigger brain here, don't you? Paimon, all we experienced so far was just a story. Wait, but... Didn't we team up with Nazareth Crucian Adventure Team to defeat Narcissus henchmen? Wasn't that real? Think about it for a moment, Paimon. Is there even a Nazareth Crucian kingdom amongst the 7 nations? You're right. Paimon didn't think of it. Didn't think of that. So the adventure team, Al, Petite Chow, Colonel Kate, Jack, Maury, the 2 of us in our adventures, they were all just characters in a story? No, that can't be. Paimon can't accept that. Didn't we encounter all kinds of stuff after going through the portal in the tower? There's a lot of stuff stuff there that wouldn't fit if this was just a story. You know, like how there was no Holy Blade mentioned at the start and how Sill Tower still had monsters and bubble formations inside. Need it? Paimon, I think I understand what Bryce is trying to say. So all the things that happened after we sent the tower all are things outside the realm of the story, is that right? More accurately, those parts of the story have not yet been written. So Holy Blade, Narcissus, these were still inside the story. It's just that they had not been arranged correctly yet. Paimon, no, Paimon still finds it hard to imagine anyone who would create such a huge building just for story. I believe the structure already existed. It was just used as the setting for the story. So that means that the things I recalled along the way were things that happened here before, and I'm just a character in a story. You're not merely a character. The fact that you can think about this means that you can remember it. But if that's the case, who is Anne? I am Anne. I must rescue Princess Lyris. Alright, Bryce, Paimon, and dear Stan, our time is up. I enjoyed our time together, but I'm afraid it's time for you to leave. Why did you have to say it was fiction if you already knew? Spare thought for Anne's feelings, at least. What happened? But... Shh. There's no need to say anything, Anne. I once heard my best friend tell a story about a beautiful princess trapped in a high tower. Or, before you arrived, I had a dream. I dreamed that I was a small, brave oceanid, and we set out to save the princess. And perhaps there are princesses in this world and dragons too, but I also know that the world's affairs are rarely this simple. Why would a dragon be concerned with a princess after all? After waking up, I would find this dream laughable yet nostalgic every time I thought about it. Do you remember now, Anne? No, there has to be some other way. If I can't save Princess Lyris, then what of my birth, my only wish? Do they have no meaning? Don't say that, Anne. Your birth was a beautiful accident. As things stand, I can only wish for you to live on. For your own sake, go see the world and see how it has changed these past years. I wish for you to have your own soul, memories, personality, and wishes. I wish for you to be the master of your own fate and to experience all the beauty of the real world. Can you do that for me? It was a pleasure to meet you, Bryce Paimon, and it was my pleasure to meet you too, Anne. But Anapolis is our tomb. I do not wish for you to linger here. Marianne, why are you saying that? We can find a way to help you, can't we? Haha, I sense that you are good-hearted and powerful indeed. Thank you, Paimon Bryce. I'm just someone who sometimes enjoys dreaming of lovely adventures and, well, wonderful futures, but I know what happened in the past. I already know that there's no going back. In the real world, everything has already ended, so this is farewell. Guess I don't have to do anything here. Anne. I'm sorry, Knight Bryce Pylon. I had already started to feel that some things were off earlier in the adventure. As you led me off the story's track, I started to understand and recall some things. But I still want to rescue Princess Lyris. That is the reason for which I was born. I want to save her and bring this story to a happy end. I mean, I don't even know who she is. I only know that she is a gentle, lovely princess trapped due to Narcissus' invasion. Don't worry, Anne. At least we had fun traveling with the adventure team, right? Bryce, did you know that things would turn out this way? No, I thought we could help Anne. Oh. Well, if that's the case, we can still help Anne. Huh? Paimon didn't understand anything Mary Ann said there at the end, did you, Anne? I did, sort of. I could sense that she was speaking of something terrible that happened in the past. Well, Paimon fills. That's unfair, not just to you, Anne, but to us, too. That's why we've got to find out what happened, at least. If we do, we can come up with some sort of plan. Whether it be saving the princess, figuring out what Marianne said, or whatever, we just want to help you, Anne. Isn't that right, Bryce? This story isn't over, Anne. We'll find a way. Okay. Still, this is all just a story, then. There's one thing Paimon doesn't get. What role do we play, Bryce? I can't be sure, but I think we're most likely undefined factors in accident. I want to say undefined factors. And that's why we can bring this story to an end. Paimon gets it, so that's why Anne found us and brought us into the story. You might not have thought about it, Anne, but since we've been able to knock this story off course, that means we've opened all sorts of unknown possibilities. Isn't that right, Bryce? You could say that. Stiff. Thank you, Knight Bryce. Thank you, Paimon. That's why we also need your help, Anne, and since we need to continue our adventure, well, can you think of anything that could help us figure out what to do next? Let me think. My memories contain a place known as Zuncruzel. Or no, this place appears to have very deep connections to past events. That's true, Nazarncruz Kingdom Adventure Team. Yeah, they seem connected, alright. Do you have an idea where this Ordo might be? No. Oh, that's right. We're very experienced adventurers. If you need it found, we'll find it.
I'll keep this close.
Okay. Alright. Let's see what I got. Okay, let's make some wishes. Okay, blue. Blue again. Alright. Alright. Can get a bit more. Still nothing. Okay. So. That's the case there. Nothing here. Okay, that's weird. Alright. Let me claim this trophy. Oh, I got another one to deal with, huh? Alright, here. Okay, completed that one. We'll check this out again. Alright, nothing. Okay. Well, think I'm gonna put my guy into leeway. And then I'm gonna call it a day. I thank you all for coming. Bye.